Hi, welcome to the second chapter on wireless LAN clients. This one's more on configuration and management. Some of the practice stuff you're going to go through definitely on the homework in trying to do a little bit of configuration, getting familiar with what it takes to add a device to a laptop to a wireless network. So the objectives covered in this chapter are basically how to configure client devices. We're looking at configure client drivers for best performance. We're looking at various clients' operating system. And we know there's several out there: Windows, Mac OS, Chrome OS, Linux, tablets and mobile phones. All of those have different ways of configuring them, and getting a little bit comfortable with some of those does not hurt you. Now, on the client driver side, desktop, laptop operating environments, the drivers for the wireless LAN adapter often expose settings to the user. So you should be able to find your, on your device, and I'll let the homework kind of help this out, to find where your driver is under the devices. So if you're in a Windows environment, you want to find the device driver and then look at the wireless LAN adapter. And those, you'll be able to see a lot of different options that you can choose from. Some of the key ones you want to look for is band preference, band selection, roaming threshold, and which regulatory domain are you in. And that's pretty much, are you in the US, are you in Canada, are you someplace else, are you in France, Great Britain, whatever the case, so that it knows what laws that it applies. You may also get quality of service. What I like doing is making sure that when I select a band, whether it's a 2.4 or 5, I'll set a band preference. I prefer 5 when it's available, but if it's not, I'll take 2.4. I don't want to lock in one specific band just in case I go someplace that it's not available. Roaming, how aggressive, that roaming threshold, how fast do I want my device to change to the next AP? So making sure you understand how fast you want to make that transition. And then what kind of quality of service options does your device handle? Now, definitely we know there's several different operating systems out there, and each one of them does a little bit different in how to set up those, and you'll have to play with those. I'll let the homework dictate, at least as far as the Windows. I don't have a Chrome or a MacBook yet, but you may want to just take a look at some of that stuff. And of course, what you're going to do is, in the homework assignment, is look at a lab to help you figure out how to configure your client. You know, what kind of device, where's the device drivers located, what kind of profiles exist, and then what kind of troubleshooting tools can help. So this chapter, even though there's, I can't give you enough hands-on experience with this, only because all of us have a wide variety of equipment and stuff, and the thought of giving you a lab that, you know, that since I can't do one for every different type, I'll let the homework try to dictate a little bit what to do. So the band selection, it forces an adapter to use either 2.4 or 2.5. Now, band preference causes the adapter to have a preference. And like I said, I usually set 5.0, you know, give me 5.0 gigahertz so that, you know, when I can get it, it's there, and it'll go there first versus going to 2.4. That roaming aggressiveness settings are sometimes vague, but because most of the vendors won't give you metrics as to what's in the driver. So you just got to look at each one and say, what kind of information is it giving you? With all modern operating systems, Joining WPA, WPA2 is as simple as selecting the network and then entering the passphrase. If you're joining a open authentication wireless LAN, it requires you only to select the network. Now you can require administrative access if you want to change the network or connect to ad hoc networks or disconnect your wireless network, especially in the Mac OS. Linux provides a GUI in some of the modern distributions to connect to wireless network called the Network Manager. In Linux, the command, if you're at the command line, it's an IW command, shows you detailed information about the wireless hardware. But the Linux ifconfig command shows you the wireless adapter connection information. And many distributions also support the IWconfig command. So Linux has a couple of different options. Your Windows environment, usually your ipconfig gives you a lot more information, and then there's a device manager that gives you specific information as what you can and can't set for that device. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of information. I would highly recommend you looking at the videos on the CWNP website, showing you everything. Even go back and look at their YouTube channel and get it straight from the expert's mouth. So hopefully this helps. If you have any questions, let me know. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.